We are back, 100k and Jawsbet. Is this the final race meeting of the Spring Jawsy? Is this the last one? Stakes Day?
We got Thousand Guineas Day next week because I've moved it back to the back end of the carnival. But this is one of the last ones, yeah.
Well, Stakes Day, so I'm excited. It's been a big week. Let's go all the way back to last Saturday, Derby Day and Golden Eagle Day. You were at the Golden Eagle. How'd you go in Sydney? First of all, how was your day in the marquee? And then how'd you go punting on the horses?
Yeah, well, it was an unreal day to be there in the marquee. It was really good fun. But yeah, we had a great day on the punt as well. We managed to back a few long price winners, a couple of which I'm hoping that a few 100k listeners got onto, including Amazonian Last, which was a great result at about $15, and the Quinella was Dozy. That was a great result, and managed to find Pride of Jenny as well. Who paid about $20 in the Empire Road. So when you back a couple of horses at that price, you don't need many to be collecting on the day.
It was good. Even I had Amazonian Lass and I had the Quinella with Zardozi. And then when the last one and Zardozi came second, I was absolutely wrapped. That was a good one. Amelia's Jewel was bloody stiff. Got bumped a couple of hundred out, but we did have a little bit on the Japanese horse. What was it called again?
Obamburamai.
Yeah, that was a powerful run. That was good to watch that one. Was there any other winners in Sydney?
There would be. I can not off the top of my head, but we definitely picked a few winners in Sydney. But because the boys were celebrating for a fair bit of the day, which was
good. And then the actual derby. So what came second again? What was it called?
Apulia.
You had it at 17-1. You tipped it about 3 weeks ago to me. We were on Apulia 17-1, and it lost by about that fucking much to Riff Rocket. When I watched it live, I thought it got it on the bob, but then he didn't get it right, did he?
Yeah, just needed another 20 metres. I reckon we would have had it, but that's racing, unfortunately. But hopefully we'll get the next one that we tip at 17.
And then Melbourne Cup Day was earlier in the week on the Tuesday. You said you don't really touch Melbourne Cup too much. You just have a bet on the actual race. What did you tip your subscribers?
Salcombe was the main bet in the Cup, so that was a stiff watch as well. watching it miss the start by 4 lengths and then run up bums the entire straight. But yeah, I mean, all honours the winner, but I give Salcombe has a bit more luck. It makes it pretty interesting in that sort of last 50 metres.
So I wanted to ask this question. So, like, Salcombe's owned by the Richmond boys, Tom Lynch, Jack Rewalt, Liam Baker, whoever it is. If you're the Richmond boys, are you happy Salcombe came second in the Melbourne Cup, or are you fucking filthy at the road in the last couple of hundred? Because I've rode it a couple of times and it is absolutely fucked, and I still don't know how it comes second for what it did. So
I think initially you're probably pretty filthy straight after the race and maybe for a day or two after, but then looking back, it's pretty crazy to have a runner that runs second in the Melbourne Cup, and then they'll probably get their prize money in a week or two, and then they'll be fine.
Yeah. You put it that way, it's right. But he was on the back of the winner. He was on the back of Mark Zara, and he just ran into a wall and went left and right. You got to, if you haven't rewatched it, and you just keep your eyes on Salcombe when they hit the turn, and he's following. What was the thing that one called again?
Without a fight. Yeah.
Yeah, and you got to rewatch it, because if I was a Salcombe backer, I would feel fucking shit out. So, but that was a great race. That was a good race to watch. It's fucking long. Like, you only need to watch the last 600. The rest of it's just time.
Yeah, pretty much, isn't it?
And then Stakes Day, Oaks Day yesterday, was it?
Yeah, Oaks was yesterday.
Did you have a bet to your subscribers yesterday, Oaks Day?
I sent out a tip sheet. Unfortunately, I couldn't watch many races, and I managed to tip second and third in the Oaks, so that was a bit more painful, bit more pain for me. But I'm not a massive fan of the midweek cup week cards. They usually throw up some interesting results, and I'm usually keener on the Derby and Stakes Day tomorrow.
So we've got Stakes Day tomorrow. So let's get into Stakes Day. And where are we in Sydney? What have we got in Sydney? We have Randwick?
Rosehill.
Rosehill. What race day is in Sydney tomorrow?
I think it's the 5 Diamonds, or one of those random pop-up races where they throw squillions of dollars at it. Yeah.
So you are currently at a hotel in Melbourne. You'll be at Stakes Day tomorrow. You're ready to go. You're up and about.
I am. I'm very keen to just check out all the good-looking horses in the mountain. Yeah, be good to see Mr. Brightside and Alligator Blood and those sorts of horses in the flesh.
I love how much you fucking love horses, because I wouldn't know anything.
Yeah, a bit of a horse perv.
A bit of a horse porn for you. So you're best at Flemington tomorrow. What are we looking at Flem?
The best. I've sort of just sided with the horse that I've got priced the shortest on the day, which is Imperatrice in race 6, which is the champion sprint. I've got her priced about $2.30 at the moment. I think we're going to get that tomorrow. I think she'll drift a little bit. I think a few people will be chucking a fair bit on In Secret. So hopefully we get a drift on Imperatrice because she's my most confident result tomorrow.
Yeah, so race 6, number 8, Imperatrice. So I'm looking at this. So it's got some good horse in this race. Bella Nipotina had a good win last week. Buenos Nachos or whatever it's called. Is it that ran a place in the Everest, did it? Or
no, it ran in the Everest.
Ran in the Everest. And then there's In Secret, which is a good horse. So you really like Imperatrice in a pretty loaded race.
Yeah, I think she's the best sprinter in the country, and I think the straight race is going to really suit her as well. So, look, yeah, like I said, she's my most confident result on the day, and hopefully she can get the chocolates.
So the jockey's Opie Bosson. I've never heard of who's Opie Bosson. Where are they from?
Yeah, he's a Kiwi, so he's come over to ride horses like her, because she's originally from New Zealand.
Right. Sounds good. So it's done the distance 8 times, 6 wins, 1 second, 1 third. So it's going to give itself a jockey/horse 11 times ridden, 9 wins. It's going to give itself
she's a winner.
On a good track tomorrow, 7 starts, 7 wins. So I see why you like it. This looks like a good thing. Good weight, 56.5 kilos. Yeah, that'll be a good one to watch. I love watching a sprint. So we'll go to Rose Hill. What's your best at Rose Hill tomorrow?
Best at Rose Hill comes up in that 5 Diamonds race that I spoke about, which is Antino, which has gone up from Melbourne. I just think Antino's not up against much here, and he's coming out of much better races than what he faces, as I mentioned. So looks to get a really nice map from barrier 2. He's going to put himself in the race, I'm hoping, and can just be too good for him. And I think you're getting $3 plus.
Yeah, so I'm having a look at the field. I don't know many in the field in this one. So we're going to Rose Hill, race 8, number 3, Antino, $2.90. So you reckon it's just better than everyone, and $2.90 is a bit of a steal in that race?
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not shorter, and I reckon that the market will come for it tomorrow. I'm just just the class factor. I think will get it very close to winning.
Yeah, that is very nice. So they're your 2 best. So now give me some value. Where are we finding the value tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to give you 2 both at Flemington. One's in race 5. It's Sole Choice. And the last time I looked at this horse, it was about $19. I really like the chances of this horse each way tomorrow. It's come up from 3 runs at the mile, now gets to 2,000 metres, which I think it's been looking for. It's got a shorter SP starting price over half of this field, basically, but somehow is triple their price tomorrow. I like the fact that Linda Meach has gone off for Geordie Childs. Geordie Childs is just a superior rider, in my opinion. It's going to put himself into the race, and I'm a massive fan of her chances tomorrow, Sole Choice. So I'll be with her in race 5. You got a price there for me, Jeffy?
Yeah, 26 to 1, $6
Oh,
to
there you
place.
go. Drifted. Yeah,
26.
I think that's a great each way bet.
It says proven winner, track talent. It's like the favourites deny knowledge at 440 with Jamie Carr on board. So this could be the bet of the day. If you're there, you got a little bit of outlay, race 5 on Sole Choice, number 10, and you get 26 to 1 to win, 6 to place. This excites me, Jaws. This looks like a winner.
Yeah, and it's my second selection in the race, but I just think it's well over the odds. I'll be with Deny Knowledge as well, but I think it's a really easy 2-bet strategy in that race with those 2 sort of bracketed. And the other one I've got for you is in race 9, which is the last race of the day. Hopefully not the Get Out Stakes, because hopefully we're up by then. But it's Give Giggles, which is, in my opinion, well over the odds in this race. I think it's got a great chance coming back to 1,100 metres. It's produced some numbers that are going to be pretty competitive in a race like this, and I like the fact that it's up against some horses that are fresh, whereas it's had a couple of runs under its belt, probably a little bit fitter, and you're getting sort of $16, $17 about a horse that I think should be closer to single figures.
Yeah, I'm having a look. I'm just reading about it now. So we're going race 9, number 14, Give Giggles. So 17 to 1 to win, 460 to place. I'm having a look at it now. So it's run the distance twice, 2 wins. Jockey and horse, 1 start, 1 win. And on a good track, it's 3 rides, 2 wins, 1 second. Its form stacks up. And then is there anything in this race you think, like, so James McDonald, James Cumming on Kin, number 9, 440 is the favourite. But apart
Yeah.
from that, you really like the price and the look of give giggles here.
Yeah, well, Kin's the obvious one, and I've got Kin favourite in my market, and I'll probably end up having something on it as well. But at the price, Give Giggles is definitely the value in the race. It basically gave Winburn to a horse called Mornington Glory, which is also in this race, but is much shorter in the market, and I just can't really understand the price discrepancy between those two.
Yep. I love that. That's a value, and that'll be a nice one to finish the day. You're up a couple of grand at Flemington, and then you have Give Giggles to win. Everyone goes off happy. So that's a good one. So that is two nice values. So your champion stakes. So the stakes day, we're going to stakes day. Who's winning the champion stakes?
I'm with Zaki. Zaki's going for 3 on the trot in this race. So Zaki, he's won it the last 2 years. His run in the Cox Plate was better than it looked. He was coming off about 40 days off, which no other horse in the Cox Plate was, basically. So he wasn't as fit and primed and ready to go. I thought he was unbelievable sitting outside the lead, which is the hardest spot in the race to be, facing the breeze basically the whole trip, and stuck on really well. That is just going to prime him up for tomorrow, where he gets back to the scene of the crime, track and trip stats. And Jamie Carr's also ridden him in his last Champion Stakes win as well. So I think he's ready to rock and roll tomorrow, Zaki, and he's going to put himself on top of the speed and be hard to beat.
Zaki, number 1, 5 to 1, $1.85 to place. Absolutely love this. So West Wind Blows is the favourite, $2.90. Where do you have that rated? What do you think of it?
I've got him $5. So to put it in perspective, like I have Zaki $5 as well. Yeah. So I'm giving them both the same sort of chance in terms of probability of winning the race, but one of them's $2.90 and one of them's $5. So that's how I sort of outlay my bets and how I sort of find my tips.
So I'm having just a look through. So Dewey Ass is running this race. We'll back that before. You've given me that one before. Is that any chance?
Yeah, that's actually the other selection. That'll be my secondary bet in the race.
Number 9, Dewey Ass, Damien Oliver on board. Is this his last? This is his last run, isn't it? In a Group 1 or something?
Yeah, it would be actually. Yeah, because he's obviously retiring at the end.
League, so I can't take it. He's having himself, and then a Tissue $7.50, McDonald, CJ Waller, number 10. Good chance or stay away?
Yeah, chance, absolutely.
Yep.
It's a pretty open edition of the stakes, which is good. It's what you want to see, competitive racing. So I'm looking forward to getting out there tomorrow.
You're excited to be there. Watch that. Righto. So you've got an exotic for us. Last week, your exotic was Amazonian Lass, Zardozi, Quinella, and it fucking won. It nearly won again yesterday in the Oaks as well. Yeah. Zardozi won. Amazonian Lass came fourth. I actually never watched the race, but it was good to see. Like you were very bullish on Zardozi last week, while being very interested in Amazonian Lass, and it was good to see it didn't win on Derby Day, but then it won. It wins on Thursday yesterday. Yeah. So what do we got exotic tomorrow?
In race 3, I've sort of priced it up, and I've only got I've got basically 2 standout horses in race 3, and one of them's Swartz, which is the favourite with McDonald, and the other one's Snapback, which has got Mark Zahra on it. It'll be top weight. I think those 2 are standouts in the race, and I'm happy to Quinella them. So I'm going to put that as my best exotic for tomorrow.
So we got, I'm just putting it. So number 1, Snapback, the Melbourne Cup jockey Mark Zahra on board. He's in absolute form. That's paying $7.50. And then number 6, Schwartz, James McDonald on board, 54 kilos, $2.60. Add that to a Quinella. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So that you'll be all over that. Who do you prefer to win over, or is it better because it's $2.60? It's actually better betting on both of them and a Quinella because you nearly make profit.
That's always what I do. I'll take both and the Quinella. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely love that.
My staking might be a little bit different. For example, I might have, 4 units on Swartz and 1 unit on Snapback, just to sort of even out the return.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if you level stake them at that price, you're going to get a much better result Snapback, even though you might be keener on Swartz. So, that's the way that I'll be doing it tomorrow.
And then have we got a multi for tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm keeping it fairly simple, 4-legger. So we're putting in Swartz in race 3 to win. Yep.
Just wins.
We're putting in Imperatrice in race 6, the best at Flemington.
Yep, we love this.
We are putting in Zaki to place.
Zaki to place.
Zaki to place, and then we're going to Rose Hill, and we're putting in our best at Rose Hill and Tino to win in race 8.
Rose Hill, Antino, race 8. Righto. So we've got, let me go through it. I've got it here. So race 3, number 6, Schwartz to win.
Yep.
Race 8, number 8. No, sorry, race 6, number 8, Imperatriz, your best of the day. Zaki to place in the stakes, race 8, number 1. Antino to win at Rose Hill, number 3. We're getting 27 to 1 on that.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Yes, it is very nice. Absolutely. That is what I like to hear. So, Mr. Brightside race, I only just saw it. So, you're one of your favourite horses in the country. I'm just going to go to the race now. What's this? The Champions Mile. So, you've got Mr. Brightside, Alligator Blood, Fangirl, Pride of Jenny again. So, short field. What do you like in this race?
I think I'm going to get a good enough price for Fangirl that I want to be backing her at. I think she's the one that I want to be with, just in terms of, I think she sets up the best tomorrow in the way that I think the race will be run and how she's going to come through the Cox Plate. I think she'll handle going back to the mile better than Mr. Brightside. And although she'll probably be last in the run, it's only a small field, which means she basically doesn't have to run around as many horses. So I think she'll get the set up tomorrow to be able to back Fangirl.
So you're saying Mr. Brightside could be hit the front in the straight, and Fangirl might run around the outside and just run over.
That could be it. That could be the two fighting it out, I reckon.
So Mr. Brightside, has it come second its last 2? So it's due a win, is it, the champ?
Yeah, well, he was beat by Fangirl 2 starts back up in Sydney, and obviously got nutted in the Cox Plate.
Who was on Fangirl when it beat Mr. Brightside? Was it James?
Not me.
No.
Jockey.
Yeah, what jockey will? It'll be the same race, like it'll just run up behind Mr. Brightside and overtake him.
It'll probably be a little bit different because she'll be on the outside of him, whereas she snuck up on the inside of him in that race at Randwick. So she'll be coming with one run and probably getting to the better part of the track too. So part of the reason why I want to side with her tomorrow. And
then he's Pride of Jenny, any chance? You backed it last week at 17 to 1 or 20 to 1.
Well,
it's 17 to 1 again.
Honestly, I'm not giving her none. It would be unbelievable to see her back up after that high exertion race last week, and to come and beat this field, because this is just next level. Like, this isn't just the mares. This is Alligator Blood chasing you with Brightside and Fangirl. So, look, she's not without a chance because she's tough as all buggery, and she's going to put herself up on speed and be hard to catch. But, I'd be surprised.
So you think Pride of Jenny's going to go to the front and try and just lead the whole way? Brightside's going to be coming behind it. Alligator Blood's behind it. So 2 of the best horses in the country, and then Fangirl's going to be flying home as well. So it's going to be a hard race to hold on.
Yeah, a bit harder to hold on.
I love that. You've taught me a lot of racing the last couple of weeks, Jaws. I feel like I'm nearly an expert. I can't back a winner unless you send it to me, but I love it, mate. I love it. All right, it's been a good chat. I'm excited for you tomorrow. Are you just with the plebs tomorrow? Are you in the members tomorrow? You're in another marquee? What are you up to tomorrow?
No, just in the plebs tomorrow. But
we'll
be right.
You get a good
enjoying it regardless.
Public, you'll enjoy it.
Oh, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Ground myself a little bit.
Me and Morgs are at Balnaring races tomorrow. I'll talk about that more tomorrow on our Insta story. But you got any tips out of Balnaring?
I can't say I've done the form for Balnaring, but I'd probably just be backing the biggest horse.
The biggest horse, you reckon? All right.
Yeah, just have a look at him in the mounting yard and pick the biggest one.
Perfect. That's a good tip. I'll take that on board. You'll see us on the Insta story at Balnaring. Good luck tomorrow at Flemington, Jaws. Enjoy it, mate. What do we got next week, did you say? We've got one more week. What day is it next week?
1,000 guineas and Rupert Clark Stakes. So a couple of Group 1s to finish off the carnival.
At Flemington?
Caulfield.
Caulfield. Oh, going back to Caulfield. Beautiful.
Back at Caulfield.
Are you going to be there?
No, I'm unfortunately not going to be there. I've had a couple of weekends away now. I better be laying up at home next weekend.
Hey, when you have a big win tomorrow, when bloody this 26 to 1 shot, whatever it was called, when that wins, you can be there next week. Don't need to work
that
on
could sway me. That could get me there.
All right, good to talk to you, mate. Enjoy tomorrow.
Will do.
Yeah, mate. Bye.